Armies, not a king, but a warrior of the Dark Realm. The fiercest among them, as only the strongest could rule the demons. It is you, in their world.
Doom Eternal: The Ancient Gods Part 1 is stronger, fiercer and better in terms of gameplay, and bigger and deeper in terms of lore and story. This campaign expansion brought up so many questions in terms of lore, like why exactly did the Seraphim transfer his consciousness into the body of Samuel Hayden? Why did the Doomslayer betray the Seraphim when he needed his help the most? What would happen if God was resurrected instead of the devil, and vice versa? This story created more questions than answers for the story, but one of the biggest questions that it created, and one that has shocked the community pretty strong, is whether or not the Dark Lord, the devil himself, is Doomguy. Hello Spartans, welcome back. Ever since the campaign expansion released, I've been getting bombarded on Discord, Instagram, Twitter, and in my YouTube comment section to do a video explaining if the Dark Lord is really Doomguy or not. So I'm going to do that just now. If you like Doom Eternal and want to know everything about the franchise, consider subscribing, click the bell to get all future videos, and leave a huge like. Let's get this video to 5,000 likes for naked Doomguy. Click the bell right now, subscribe and leave a like right now, immediately. Thanks for the support and enjoy the video, my friends. So, is this Doomguy / the Doomslayer or not? Well, yes, but no at the same time. Let me explain. Yes, the Dark Lord does have the same physical appearance than the Doomslayer. Same physical attributes, same physique, same face, same everything. They are basically twins / clones of each other. But no, the Dark Lord is not Doomguy. The Doomslayer or Doomguy is his own persona, with different character traits and backstory, and the Dark Lord is his own persona as well, with different ambitions and goals and everything else. There's also people that think that the Dark Lord took the physical form of Doomguy and copied it, mainly because Doomguy is what the demons fear the most, and this is also wrong. This is the original, definitive form of the devil himself. This is what he looked like when he was born. This is him, and Ugo Martin confirmed that to me on private messages. So then, why does the devil himself and Doomguy look exactly the same? And why does the Dark Lord bear the mark of the Slayer on his back? Is he a Doomguy from an alternate timeline that got corrupted by hell? To know all of that, we need to dive straight into the Codex of Ancient Gods Part 1. Moments after the universe was created, the Father / God, a superior being, stepped forth through the void. Just by walking, he created multiple galaxies and dimensions unknowingly, and when he lay to rest, Urdak, the place of the Makers in heaven, was born. The Father created the Makers to be the engineers of creation. They would be the ones who would help the Father create and manage other dimensions and civilizations. After the Father created Urdak unknowingly, he set himself on creating a realm far greater and far more powerful than Urdak, than the heavens themselves. That realm came to be known as Jakad. For the realm of Jakad to be extremely powerful, the Father gave the people of Jakad a burning ambition for power, and took away uncertainty from their hearts. This combination will push this civilization and realm to achieve absolute power and might. With the creation of the realm of Jakad, the Father also created the first Primeval, a mighty god tasked to protect his own realm, this case being Jakad. This god came to be known as Devath. Devath was created by the father's wishes and programmed to care deeply for his people, to the point of insanity. Devath cared immensely for the people of Jekad. He was a caring and loving god, but in his immense love, despair awaited. Devath was a god, an immortal being that will never age and will never die. The people of Jekad had an unbreakable ambition and will to gain power, but they were not immortal. This came to break the people of Jekad. They had such great ambition that they could not accept in their minds and hearts that one day they will die. Because of this, Devath, desperate for the well-being of his people and heartbroken that he was the only one in Jekad that will never meet such fate, began a quest to achieve immortality for his people. The people of Jekad were aware of the dimension of Erdek, and they knew that they were immortal. Devath knew that too, and was jealous that the father didn't give immortality to his people, but did to the Makers. In Devath's campaign to achieve immortality, the father noticed and foretold that Jekad will fall into darkness, and because of that, he sealed Jekad away from the other dimensions, isolating them to be forever in the void. Devath, furious at the father for betraying him, his power grew to such heights that he was able to break off the seal and began killing and absorbing the powers of other lesser gods, all for the sake of his own people. The father noticed that Devath's power grew to an immense height, so much that his power threatened all of creation in the universe. Because of this, the father himself went down to Jekad, now known as Hell by many, and confronted his first son. The father's power dwarfed that of his sons. He took the life essence of Devath, the Dark Lord, and sealed it on a life sphere, one that was left on the Ingmar's sanctum. There was peace for some time in the universe, but eventually, the powers of the Dark Lord grew to the point that he was still able to whisper lies and deceptions through to his minions. And the powers of hell grew ever more. That's what is said on the Codex. The Dark Lord was the first god that was created by the Father. He was his first experiment and his first failure. Now, why does the Dark Lord and the Doomslayer look the same? On this campaign expansion, the Seraphim says to the Slayer that he knew who he was the moment the Slayer set foot on Argent Donner. But how? I believe that the Father foretold or planted the seeds in the universe for the birth of Doomguy. It is said in the Codex that the reason why the Father didn't destroy the life sphere of the Dark Lord on the spot was because 1, he couldn't because of his eternal love to his son, and 2, that if the Dark Lord would ever be resurrected, only another primeval or something even more powerful would be able to destroy him. That someone, of course, being the Doomslayer. Maybe the birth of the Doomslayer was artificially created by the Father or the Seraphim, or the Father planted the seeds of birth in the universe so that one time in the future, someone equally as powerful or even more powerful than the Dark Lord would be born, and that is of course the Doomslayer. Now, why does Devath, the Dark Lord, bear the mark of the Slayer? Apparently, and according to Ugo Martin, the mark of the Slayer came to be thanks to Devath, not thanks to the Doomslayer. The mark of the Slayer might be the mark of a primeval. All of the primevals in the universe bear the mark of the Slayer. Of course, apparently the Dark Lord killed every other god in the universe, so maybe only the Doomslayer and the Dark Lord bear this mark of the Slayer or the mark of the primeval. The Dark Lord also had a crucible, the demonic crucible, so now we know who is the owner of this demonic thing. Thanks for watching. And so, okay, Spartans, that was all the time I had for today's video. Please let me know what do you think about this video down in the comment section. Leave a like if you did and a dislike if you disliked it. It is completely fine. Thanks to all of my patrons that made this video possible, and links to all of my social accounts will be down below. Be sure to follow me on Twitter Instagram, and on Twitch. All the links are going to be down below. I'm actually very nearing 4,000 followers on Twitter, so be sure to follow me on Twitter. That would be awesome. But yes, the story of the Dark Lord is a tragedy, a caring god driven to madness because he cared deeply for his people. I mean, that is sad, and I'm going to do a video on the tragedy of the Dark Lord because this is just a tragic story. When I was rereading the Codex, I actually wanted to cry because this is just so tragic. Like, I mean, what the hell? But anyways, have an awesome day, have an awesome Saturday, and thanks for watching. Adios. Bye.